I await your instructions.
At your command, Scouts charge. Scouts charge.
Direct us to the enemy. Understood. Orders received.
On alert, brothers.
Knowledge is
The enemy
power.
must be nearby.
Hide it well.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine 721 initiated.
Apothecary here. Apothecary here. Direct me to the injured.
Yes, most beneficent one. As you wish. Build routine 721 initiated.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Moving out. Maintain attack formation. Activating jump pack. Onward to glory! Orders received, brother. Under fire! Onward to glory! Fear our wrath.
Rally squad!
Maintain attack formation. Stay vigilant, brothers. Take and hold.
The outpost is secure.
The doors to this temple were designed to stop all but the most violent impacts. To bring them down, we will need the power of hellfires and predators. Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
How can I serve? The fallen shall be
We
forever
have been
remembered
blessed
as
by the
Emperor's
power of the
finest.
land
Apothecary ready.
raiders. Seek the privilege of their
Apothecary here.
service
We
at the
are
machine
the Emperor's
cult.
chosen. What are your needs?
Yes, most beneficent one. Build
For
routine
the Emperor!
721 initiated. Build routine 721 initiated.
I have awoken. I have awoken.
We stand ready.
Yes, Lord. I exist to serve. Build routine 721 initiated. Build routine 721 initiated.
Under the Emperor! We stand ready.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
I await your instructions. As you wish. As you wish. As you wish. Build routine 721 initiated. As you wish. As you wish.
At last, back to war. Deep striking.
battlefield awaits. I follow your commands. How can I serve? The battlefield awaits. Direct me to the injured. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Command me. To me, my brothers.
Ever vigilant.
Yes, my lord.
Violator deployed. Land Raider armored transport here. The machine spirit is prepared. An easy objective.
I am ready to serve again. At last, back to war. By his word. Javelin was ready.
Yes, most beneficent one. Here to serve.
I am ready to serve again.
Praise the Emperor.
Faith is
Land Raider
eternal.
deployed.
Command me. I will crush those who stand before me.
Apothecary here. I follow your commands. Direct me to the injured.
Land Raider at your disposal.
Javelin was ready.
I await your instructions. As you wish. Yes, Lord. Here to serve.
I stand ready.
My faith is my shield.
Land Raider deployed.
Deep striking.
Land Raider armored transport here.
We await your command. Where do you need us most?
For the Emperor! What are your needs?
I await your instructions.
Venerate the immortal Emperor. Fear not the Psyker.
My aim shall not falter.
Terminators ready. Deep striking. The Emperor's finest reporting. The Emperor's finest reporting.
Under fire!
At last, back to war. At last, back to war.
My knowledge is at your disposal. I speak his word.
The Emperor protects.
The battlefield awaits.
At last, back to war.
Yes, Lord.
The fallen shall be
Praise
forever
the
remembered
Emperor.
as the Emperor's finest.
Yes, your will The Emperor's finest reporting.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Faith is eternal. Command me. Your will? We await your command. Boarding transport.
Land Raider armored transport here.
Yes.
Land Raider armored transport here.
For the
Raider armored
Emperor!
transport
Under
here.
fire!
The machine spirit is prepared.
What are your needs? How can I serve? The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. Under fire!
Land Raider armored transport here. Land Raider armored transport here. Moving out. Land Raider armored transport here. Death has arrived. Land Raider armored transport here.
Squad deployed. We await your command.
Land Raider at your disposal.
Squad deployed.
Land Raider at your disposal.
Squad deployed.
Land Raider armored transport here.
None shall survive.
Land Raider armored transport here.
None shall survive.
For the Emperor!
I await your instructions. Build routine 721 initiated.
How can I serve?
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. The Emperor protects.
Land Raider armored transport here.
We await your command. Take and hold. Your will?
Land Raider at your disposal.
Under fire!
None shall survive.
The Emperor protects. Walk softly and carry a big
Faith is
gun.
eternal.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
How can I serve?
We await your command. Once more, we go to battle. Take and hold.
I await
For the
your
Emperor!
instructions.
For the Emperor!
Build routine 721 initiated.
Under fire!
Build routine 721 initiated.
Yes. None shall stand in our path.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
The battlefield awaits.
At last, back to war.
Land Raider armored transport here.
Under fire!
None shall survive. For the Emperor! We await your command. Make way! Yes. Make way! The Emperor's finest reporting.
Land Raider armored transport here.
I await your instructions. Build routine 721 initiated.
The battlefield awaits. How can I serve? Direct me to the injured.
I am the instrument of his will.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
The Emperor protects.
Raider, at your disposal.
None shall survive. We await your command.
Land Raider, at your disposal.
Faith is eternal.
Land Raider,
Under
at
fire.
your disposal.
Your
Under
will,
fire.
by his glorious
Land
name.
Raider, at your disposal. Land Raider, armored transport here. Death has arrived. Land Raider, at your disposal.
Yes, yes. Faith is eternal.
The enemies of the Emperor shall be destroyed. How can I serve? For the Emperor! No servant of the Emperor shall fall if I can help it.
Squad broken! Where do you need us most? By his glorious name. Make way!
What are your needs?
Land Raider, at your disposal.
Even in death I still serve. Restored. Moving out.
Land Raider, armored transport here. His will be done.
Where do you need us most?
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Build routine
Land
721
Raider, at your
initiated.
disposal. Land Raider, at your disposal. The machine spirit is prepared.
Yes. Yes. Where do you need us most?
What are your needs? For the Emperor! I follow your commands.
We await your command. America's actions spawns a lifetime of heresy. By his glorious
Land
name.
Raider, armored transport here.
Walk softly and carry a big gun. Agreed.
Land Raider, at your disposal.
Under fire!
Yes. Where do you need us most?
For the
Where
Emperor!
do you need us most?
Under fire!
Where do you need us most? Where do you need us most? Yes. None shall stand in our path. We await your command. None shall survive. The Emperor's finest reporting. Make way.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Yes, Lord. As you wish. Build routine 721 initiated.
The Emperor's finest reporting. We await your command. Your will. None shall survive. Where do you need us most? None shall survive. For the Emperor! We seek the await your command. Where do you need us most?
Yes, most beneficent one. As you wish.
Under fire!
Yes, your will. The Emperor's finest reporting. Make way. The Emperor's finest reporting.
Land Raider, at your disposal.
No servant of the Emperor shall fall in
I stand ready.
Apothecary here.
Land Raider, at your disposal.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Your will? The Emperor's finest reporting.
I await your instructions.
How can I serve? Direct me to the injured. The battlefield awaits.
The Emperor protects.
Under fire!
Land Raider at your disposal. Land Raider armored transport here. Land Raider at your disposal. Land Raider at your
Here to
disposal.
serve.
Land Raider armored transport here. An easy objective. An easy objective. As you command.
Praise the Emperor.
Apothecary here. Direct me to
The doors are
Under
broken.
fire!
With haste. Stop them before they can finish. Emperor.
Sir, the
On
Imperial
alert,
Guard have
brothers.
arrived.
The enemy Victory is ours. Wait, why did they not attack? Follow my lead. What betrayal is this? Space Marines, cleanse these heretics.
What are your needs? The enemies of the Emperor shall be destroyed.
Yes.
Under
The
fire!
Emperor's finest reporting. Yes, by his glorious name. Yes. A moment of laxity spawns a lifetime of heresy. Where do you need us most?
Inquisitor Toth has arrived at your request.
And what do our scouts say?
The Guard's distraction was a success. The Chaos Lord and his host escaped. We are, however, tracking their movements and questioning some of the traitor Guard that we captured.
How could I not have seen this? How is it I am blind when it matters the most?
Are you referring to these traitorous guardsmen or the destruction of your homeworld, Cyrene?
I should have seen the rot before it spread. Instead, I was blind for far too long. I put my own world to the torch. I killed with the Inquisition's eager sanction and watched too many innocents die in a holy firestorm. And yet, here I am again at yet another doorstep, with the executioner's blade in my very hand.
Blessed is the mind too small for doubt, Gabriel. Perhaps there is truth in there, for the both of us.
I still believe, old friend. I believe in the sovereign might of the Golden Throne, and in the purity of the Imperium.
But you have lost faith in yourself.
Only in what I see, Isidore. Only in what I see.
And what is it that you see, Captain?
I see conspirators and liars more concerned with their own agenda than the will of the Emperor.
I am not so easily cowed by such displays, Captain.
You lied to me and cost me men!
Better they die, their blood pure. If you feel warranted in handing out recriminations, then their deaths are on your head. I warned you to leave this world, to leave Tartarus for the warp storm.
Your words still ring untrue, Inquisitor. I know you were here before we arrived.
I am not in the habit of explaining my actions, Captain. But yes, I was here before you arrived, stalking after horrors to strip my knights of their dreams.
The same horrors that the legions of chaos seek.
On Tartarus, There are no coincidences, Captain. There is only the storm that winnows the faithful from the heretic.
Are we faithful men, Toth? Good servants of the Emperor? It is time for us to put aside our differences. What do they seek, Toth? What do you seek here?
This world is cursed, Captain. Thousands of years ago, an artifact of ancient evil power was lost here. The forces of chaos seek this artifact. They've sought it for centuries, but have never held all the pieces of the puzzle.
And now they do.
An Imperial excavation team uncovered the first marker, and word somehow got to the enemy. With the knowledge of the exact planet and the first marker, it was a simple matter to uncover the remainder. Now they have the last piece necessary, a key to unearth the artifact itself.
What is this artifact?
A stone called the Maledictum. It contains a creature of great evil, a creature of chaos itself. The stone imprisons a demon, one of untold power.
How is it possible that the citizens of Tartarus did not know this? These artifacts lay buried beneath their own cities.
From what I surmise, the demon within the Maledictum may be imprisoned, but it is not powerless. It can still influence people with visions and madness. The ancient text in the Registratum Malpheus speaks of a warp storm that visited this system at an age when many Space Marine chapters were still young. The storm drove the inhabitants of this planet insane. Under the demon's influence, they hit the markers and buried the Maledictum to protect it against hunters like myself. When colonists returned to this world, they remained ignorant of the perils. They built over the dark places, never knowing what lay beneath.
And the Eldar, did they seek this power for themselves?
No, it was they who imprisoned the demon in the first place. The Eldar fiercely safeguard knowledge of the stone against all others, going so far as to interfere in our efforts to find it. As Chaos's most ancient enemy, they see themselves as the only capable defense against its influence, and we have paid for their arrogance.
I assume there is still time to avert disaster.
This is already a disaster. The power of the Maledictum is enough to turn the faithful and drive men mad. Many of the Imperial Guard and local population have already turned, as you've seen. It's affecting you, and your men as well. I can feel it. It is calling the warp storm to eclipse this system. It wants to trap us here, with it, so it can force even the best of us to serve its twisted will. This is why I encouraged you to leave. Why I still encourage it.
You know I cannot do that. I will not shrink away in the face of evil.
I would do no less. Enough. Let us end this bickering and face our enemy united. Together, we have a better chance of finding and destroying the Maledictum.
They are weak, terrified of the power that you alone are strong enough to control. It is yours. Yours for the taking. But they mean to destroy it, those small-minded fools. Think of the good you could do in the name of the Emperor. You could wield. It is all yours for the taking.
The Maledictum is mine.